Hello, everybody. Hi, and welcome to this month's LinkedIn Lovin'. I'm actually delighted to be joined by Anna Short today from Boom Marketing. Hi, Anna. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Judy. Thank you for having me.
Fabulous to have you on. Now, what I love about you, Anna, is that you're a straight talking marketing expert who believes actually in keeping marketing simple, which is like music to my ears. And I know that you do that because it increases confidence and it keeps you focused on the right marketing activities for your business, which is really, really important. Now, obviously, for me, LinkedIn is one of those marketing activities, and it
Yes.
may well be for other people that are on the call today and listening, and I'm sure it could well be. And I always say to people that LinkedIn is just one of those tools in your overall marketing toolbox. You know, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. In my opinion, it's a great tool, and I think you should
It
use it.
is.
But you know, it all depends on your audience and whether you like it and things like that. So you don't have to use it, which I think it's really useful to have you here to talk about that bigger picture. You
Yeah.
know, where does LinkedIn fit? Is it right for your business? And how do you decide which are the right marketing tools? So it's fantastic, Anna, to get those practical tips on how we can make our marketing simple, doable, and consistent, which is brilliant. So just quickly before we start, Anna, what I like to do is just explain to people if they've never been to a LinkedIn Lovin' before, what the heck they are. And basically for people who are new today, they are short, bite-sized LinkedIn learnings over lunch that are designed to shine a spotlight on the world's leading B2B social media platform, LinkedIn, of course. And obviously, every month I'm joined by a guest expert who shares their expertise on subjects that support your activity. So, usually LinkedIn activity, but more about the marketing of which LinkedIn is a part today, etc. So, I do like to make these as interactive as possible. So, if you've got any questions, anybody, please do add your comments or questions into the comments box within this event window, and we can get and answer those as we go along. But I will hand over to Anna now, and I'll stop waffling.
Thank you
Lovely to
so
have
much,
you.
Judy.
So would you like me to pop this into here? Are you ready?
Super. Okay. So we're going to look at the doable monthly marketing plan. So as Judy mentioned, I'm Anna Short from Boom Marketing. There's a bit of blurb about me to ensure that you are in safe hands. I've got nearly 30 years marketing experience and business development. I've worked across public and private sector, from startup business to corporate, worked with charities and social enterprises too. And I massively believe that every business is unique and deserves to have a goal-led marketing strategy and a plan around that to help them realise their business goals and see that bigger picture around marketing. So do ask any questions as we go along. I'm more than happy to answer them. So make the most of me.
Yes, certainly will.
Okay. So why do we need a marketing plan? We want to get focused. We want our marketing to work towards achieving the goals of our business. We want to attract the right types of customers by saying the right things to them, don't we? We want to understand which marketing activities are the right ones for us as business owners and the right ones for our business as well, so that we feel genuine and at ease with what we're doing and how we're putting ourselves out there. So, you know, it's very much about, just getting the right types of customers and achieving our business goals and keeping that as simple as possible. So what is it about a plan? It gives us solid marketing foundations, which saves lots of time, hassle, money, and mistakes. You know, which we've all encountered those, me included. You know, I go about helping everybody else with their marketing. It doesn't mean that I don't struggle with my own. The hardest thing to market is your own business. So, you know, without business goals, without goals for our marketing and a plan around that, we're just going to be stuck. We're just going to be stuck and get those feelings of overwhelm and not moving forward. You know, we want to know what we're doing each and every month. We want to be able to measure that so we know what's working and what's not working and where improvements can be made. We want that confidence to grow. So we've got that knowledge and know-how around the marketing for our business, whether we choose to do it ourselves or outsource it as soon as possible. You know, so, and by proactively planning our marketing, we are over 500% more likely to achieve success. So it makes a massive difference to you reaching your business goals. And we've all got goals that we want to reach, no matter how small or large or crazy they are. We've all got them.
I love that, Anna. I love that. Sorry to interrupt, but I really love that, because that's what I say about LinkedIn. And I know I just said that LinkedIn is just a small part of it, of your overall marketing plan. But it's like anything, you've got to have a plan, isn't it, there that you can follow, so you know what you're doing and you can measure it.
Yeah. And, you know, it doesn't have to be down to the nth degree. It's about having some structure and a framework without it being too prescriptive, depending on what works for you. So I like to call this a simple school timetable approach, which is what we've got on the screen right now. And, you know, I cover off 4 main steps around this to help make marketing simple and doable every month. So the 4 main steps are around pinning down what your goals are for your business. Have up to 3. I love the number 3. It's magical. It keeps you focused and it keeps you consistent. Those words will keep cropping up time and time again. So up to 3 business goals, up to 3 target customers. Who are your top 3 customers that you should be going for? Who are the ones that you want more work with, that you do your best work with? And what are the 3 main messages that you should be talking to those customers? What are the problems that you solve? What are the outcomes and benefits that you provide them with as a business? What do they need from you? What are they looking for? Yeah. So by being clear on the goals, the customers, and the messages, you create some nice marketing foundations there. And then having that monthly timetable approach, that school timetable approach, splitting your month down into 4 weeks, listing down the marketing activities down the left-hand side and starting at the top. Marketing asset, that may mean something to some people and not to others. Marketing asset, it's basically, what's the topic? What's the theme of the month that you're going to talk about each month? If you've got a focus each month, it brings clarity to the whole approach around your marketing. So with that one main topic, that one main theme that you're going to talk about each month, how could you bring that to life? You could create an infographic, you could do a video, you could have a downloadable document, you could do a webinar. So there's lots of different things that you can do with that main theme or topic each month. Yeah. And then off the back of that, let's just cascade it down and make life simple. Yeah. What are the top 3 online marketing activities that you could do with that theme of the month that you've created? So by online, we're talking emails, blogs, putting something on your website, Google business profile, a monthly email newsletter, social media posts. LinkedIn gives us the opportunity to do articles and newsletters as well. So we can absolutely grow a business off the back of LinkedIn, using it as powerfully as our own websites and using it instead of a website quite often. My business went for the first 3 years without a website. LinkedIn very much a strong part within that, because you know, the company page is like your shop window, and then you have got your personal presence on there, on that person-to-person platform. So make the most of the activities that are available to you within there. There's lots of them now, and I'm not just saying this because I'm with you, Judy. LinkedIn is my favorite social media platform. I'm not great friends with some of them.
Me neither.
So it's that, you know, stick with that magic number 3 and decide what the 3 main online activities are that you can do hands down for your business, that sit comfortably with you as the business owner and that are right for your business and are going to help you work towards those goals.
Just a quick question, Anna.
Yeah.
So just thinking about those 3 online activities, they could all be on LinkedIn, couldn't they, really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I could create an infographic around a simple marketing plan like what we're covering now. So I could pretty much put this image on LinkedIn. I could then complement this image with the words by writing a blog around it. That blog is very much a LinkedIn article. I could turn that into a LinkedIn newsletter. I can also chop it up to create a few social posts as well for LinkedIn. So, and that's going to get me known for what I do best within that LinkedIn environment where the bulk of my potential customers are.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
If LinkedIn is the right social media platform for your business, max it out. Get maximum mileage out of anything that you create by looking at the different ways that you can repurpose it, chop it up, break it down into small chunks, or chunk it up into bigger chunks. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So to complement those online activities and make sure we're getting that repetition and consistency and putting ourselves out there and hitting people in a number of different ways, what are the 3 offline activities that we could be doing? Offline, yes. It exists. This is part of that bigger marketing picture. This is part of what has always been there with marketing that very much works and stands strong to this day. A telephone. Yeah. A telephone isn't just for text messages and social media. It's for actually having conversations with people. Yeah. So use the telephone. Who should you be speaking to at regular intervals? Who should you be keeping in contact with? It's not just about your customers and your clients, your suppliers, your partners, people that play a key role within your business or have supported you in different ways. Keep in touch with them. Have a conversation. Yeah. Have a conversation on the phone, have face-to-face conversations, get together with people that it's worthwhile to get together with. And also it's, direct mail. Direct mail doesn't have to be high volume, expensive stuff. It can be a nice little postcard or a gesture. The biscuit, for example, lots of us have had a great branded jammy dodger through the post. So, what are those nice little gestures that you can do that are offline activities that have got that personal touch? And that's what this is about, that personal touch and creating stronger connections with people. So the written word, the voice and the face-to-face is what I would be looking at there. And you can also print things as well. You might think, a flyer or a business card is suitable for me and my business. I know that that's going to be worth my while. It's worth the investment in getting something designed and printed up, or a small leaflet that provides an overview on what your business does.
It's useful for networking, isn't it? I've seen people who do have small flyers, and things like that. Nothing massive, but just something that they can hand out.
It's just something while you're out and about. A case study. Case studies are great. I love them. If you've got a nice printed case study of a couple of different types of businesses or customers that you've worked with, and you're out and about having conversations, and you can whip out a case study that's really relevant to that person you're having a conversation with. People like something in the hand. Some people are touchy-feely. Some people are visual, some people need to hear. So it's that homing in on what works for different people and making sure you've got the visual, the audio, the touchy-feely there. Yeah. And then when you've pinned down your theme of the month, the up to 3 online activities, up to 3 offline activities, it's then identifying how can I measure these activities at the end of the month when I review what's worked, what's not worked, what could have been better, how can I improve it? So we can measure in lots of different ways. We've got lots of tools available to us now to enable us to do this. Social media insights and analytics, Google Analytics, email reports that show us who's clicked, and that side of things. So find the tools that will give you the measures. And if there isn't one available, gut instinct plays a key role in marketing. You know, we do want the facts and the figures. It's also about trusting your instincts as well. We know when something's not worked or it has worked well. And when we have conversations with people and we know what brought them to us, we can very quickly understand that it was a combination of this, this, and this. So I don't need any facts and figures to tell me that that worked. Yeah.
I think that's a really good point, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, I often see LinkedIn as a source of indirect opportunities because they've come to me from other activities that I've done. And I think it's been recognizing that everything you do might lead to that, might be a touch point that eventually leads to a result.
Yeah. And, you know, and if we can hit, connect, whatever word you choose to use, do that 6, 7, 8, 9 times in different ways with people, they're going to remember us for what we want to be remembered for. They're going to know where to come when they've got that need that they need, you know, a solution to. So, and then
multiple touch points are so important, aren't they, to get seen?
It is, and this is, you know, this is about having a nice mixture, a handful of activities, you know, and if that's between 3 and 5 activities a month that you know as a business owner you can do hands down no matter what, so nothing's getting in your way, it's like, I can do that. I can do 3 things a month that are marketing related, and that removes all obstacles immediately. So it's like, if you're overwhelmed or you're stuck, just pick the 3 things that you can do without even thinking too hard about it every month to help you just get going with that consistent approach. And you will feel the confidence build and the release of that feeling stuck and not knowing what to do, or I need to do 1,000,001 things. No, you don't need to do 1,000,001 things. It's about doing what's right for you as well as what's right for your business, not what everybody else is telling you to do, and going along to 5-day boot camps and masterclasses and anything else that's free and walking away thinking, what did I get from that apart from a sales pitch?
Yes, it is really important to think about this because it's so easy to waste time, isn't it? And I'm a believer in that. If you look at social media, for example, for me, I don't see LinkedIn as social media, but that aside, for me, I believe in doing one social media platform and doing it well. So whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, do that, do it well, and don't worry about anything else.
Yeah, and around social media, you know, I'll get small business owners coming to me saying, I'm across these 4 platforms, I'm doing this every day, and I'm doing it 5 times a day. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. And then you can see that it's just sucked the life out of them. Yes. So I'll say, which platforms do you enjoy the most? Yes. Which do you like to be on the most? And which are your target customers on, target clients, whatever you choose to call them? Where are they online? And match it up. You are not going to show up in your best possible light if you were forcing yourself to go on platforms that you're just not behind. You know, we've all got our things going on around social media. It's like, I'm not the biggest fan of Facebook for my own individual reasons. And, you know, some people aren't great fans of Instagram, for example, or whatever. So I think it's important that you're showing up in places that feel right to you, so that you can be very confident and genuine in how you put yourself out there. Right? You know, you see people looking like rabbits in headlights sometimes, don't you? and you're kind of watching them thinking, oh my God, you're making me feel your pain. Please don't.
And I think that's the problem, though, isn't it? You know, we start doing things that we love. We start a business out of our passion, but we're not natural marketers a lot. I mean, you're an expert. That's what you did, but not everybody is, and they've got to. It's like it's taking a step back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going right. Okay.
It is, because we get sucked in and carried away with it all. And like you've just said, part of the reason why we set up our own business is for our passion. And it's also because we've chosen to take ourselves out of that rat race that we ended up in and didn't even question at the time. We just did what we thought we were supposed to do. You know, so we are strong individuals that have followed our passion that very much need to tune into ourselves and go, hang on a minute, I want to look at the bigger picture around marketing. I want it to work towards my business goals. And I don't want it to be overcomplicated, because it doesn't need to be. So let's keep it simple. Let's stick to the threes approach, and let's start working in that way and looking at what the results are off the back of it. And then we can progress and move forward confidently.
I love that. I really do. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. You know, it's music to my ears. I love keeping things simple, and I'm sure it's music to other people's ears for sure. Absolutely. So it's really interesting. I love that power of three. I've heard it before, but I think it's so important. So with looking at your doable monthly marketing plan, would your 3 goals be the same all the time? So are they like a monthly goal, or are they your business goals, like I want X number of clients, or I want so many calls? Or
the goals would, you know, they can be what works for you. I would tend to base it on what are the annual goals of the business. What do I want to have by this time next year? And when I do the workshops around this, I'll very much say, right, it's the 12th of April 2024. What will you have by this time next year? And it is that, what do you know you can absolutely achieve within the next 12 months? And it's that hands down thing again. What can you achieve confidently over the next 12 months? What will you have by this time next year? And we can quite easily reel off 3 things that we want our business to have achieved for us, whether that's a personal goal through our business, or whether it's a, you know, very specific business goal. So I would normally be focused on what I want to achieve within 12 months' time.
Right. So they potentially could be the same each month, couldn't they? So because, or you might say, by this time next year, I want to have done, you know, X amount of revenue. I've got X number of clients. So each month I'm looking to get 5 new clients, say, in order to achieve my revenue goals or my income goals, or whatever that might be.
Because you can say what you want to achieve over the next 12 months, and then you can break that down. And again, if you use the 3 approach, works really well. So I've got 3 goals, and these are the 3 main milestones that I need to achieve to reach each of those goals. So you can break each goal down into 3 steps. And like you just gave the perfect example there, I need 5 clients a month to be able to achieve this goal in 12 months' time. So, you know, within a quarter, this is what I will have. Within the following quarter, this is what I will have. And work your way back from your goals so that you know what you need to be doing each month.
Yeah. Perfect. And interestingly about customers as well. So do you work on 3 customer types as well then for there, or would you just...
because, you know, I'll get people come and say, oh, you know, our customers are everyone. Well, no, they're not. You will have preferred doing business with certain types of people and other businesses. You will have done your best business with certain types of others. And it's those that align really well with us that we should be focusing on. So if we work across a number of different industries, or we've got a number of different types of customers, it's that, get your top 3 pinned down. What are the 3 main industries that you should be focusing on? What are the 3 main types of customers maximum that you should be focusing on? Some businesses are very clear in that they've only got 1 type of customer, so that, you know, that makes that really simple from the outset. But if you have got too many, or you're spreading yourself too thinly, you're not going to create that focus to achieve the consistency that you need. So up to 3 target customers, and then you know, which might be quite different types of customers for you. You know, I have quite different types of customers. Some are marketing apprentices, and some are small businesses, and then some are long established marketeers. So, you know, it can be quite different each time round. So the message to each of those target customers will then alter. It slightly varies. But if you are talking to 3 types of customers using 3 types of messages, you're going to get yourself known for the things that you do best.
So I have got a question here, Anna, from who now, which I'll just put on the screen. But I mean, he's talking about, you know, would you recommend focusing to share content which is hyper focused to the potential prospect or client?
Oh, yeah.
And absolutely, I would say yes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this comes in with that. Customers, who are your customers, and the messages that go with it, and then your content is very much focused around those messages which you mentioned was about pain points or their challenges or what is it they need help with.
Definitely, because that's going to strengthen up that connection, and it's all about making that connection stronger to get closer and closer and closer to them. So if we can put out content that is industry specific or job role specific, you know, to a certain type of person or business or industry, that is definitely going to connect more strongly. And it also shows that your business understands their business and their world. And that's what they need to see and hear, that you understand their world as much as they do, so that you can support them in the right ways to overcome their needs and challenges that they've got on the go at that moment in time.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Great question. So just to bring us back to the template, you will see that there are 3 points underneath the main table: challenges, learnings, and ideas. So challenges. I'm a great believer of personal development and always learning. We are all always learning. So what's a nice, healthy challenge that you could put to yourself each month, or that you want to work on over the next few months? And video is always a great example there. Lots of people are very much, I know I really need to do some video, but I can't do it. So, but it may be something that you want to work towards, that you're up for. So I say healthy challenge because you've got to be up for it. It's not one that you want dragging, kicking and screaming. Definitely not.
Yes.
So if it's a healthy challenge, and video's the great example there, it's right, what are the stepping stones for me to be able to do video? And it could be, I could go on a podcast as a guest. I can write guest blogs. You know, I can go and do an interview with somebody on a live, for example, you know, and doing similar to what I'm doing now. So find other ways to rise to that challenge that help you get there. There's lots of options. There's always lots of options. And then you've got that sense of achievement. You know, once you've achieved it, like, right, what's my next healthy challenge now? So
I did TikTok. Sorry, Anna, to interrupt you. I was going to say, for video is one of my things, and I know I need to do more of it. And I've actually started doing TikTok, a little bit of TikTok, not masses, because it's quite short.
Yes.
Video and stuff. And that's been quite useful. I quite enjoy doing those, and they work great on LinkedIn. But anyway, sorry, carry on.
No, and it's like when you rise to a challenge and you find that you've enjoyed it as well, Judy, what a difference does that make? And then it's like, oh, I'm quite surprised at this, and you know, I like it, so I'm going to do more of it.
Exactly, and that's where the confidence comes from, isn't it? Yeah, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So by starting doing the things that you know you can do and throwing in that healthy challenge, it very much does fuel the confidence side of things. And then alongside the challenges, we've got the learnings. We will get our learnings by reviewing the results of our marketing at the end of each month. What's worked, what's not worked, what could be improved, what do we do more of, what do we do less of, or stop doing completely. So take those learnings from that review at the end of each month, create a nice little summary and action list for yourself based off what you've gained from that, because it's that's going to help you refine and create that nice little marketing machine for your business, which is going to make it stronger. And then as you gain those learnings and you have this plan, your ideas start to flow through. because you've freed up space in that head of yours. You've brought structure to it. You've put things down on paper. You've got a plan. So it frees you up to come up with those ideas. And they pop into our minds at the most unexpected moments, don't they?
They do.
So it's that, you know, have your ideas put on the go and keep prioritizing them, because, you know, your top 3 ideas are the ones that you probably want to be working on over the next few months. Yeah, because, you know, and your learnings will fuel those ideas.
And that gives you themes for following months, don't you? Because, you know, you don't want to be thinking of 12 months of themes, do you, up front? You work maybe on a 3-month basis, but,
yeah,
you know, so you may have those ideas will feed into future themes potentially.
Well, definitely. And because you're listening and analysing what's going on and what people are engaging with and what's bringing in the results for your business, that then adds fuel to the ideas side of things, and it enables you to think differently and do things differently and challenge yourself again as well. So we don't just want to fall into this bog standard routine. You know, we need to keep things fresh for ourselves as business owners, as well as for the people that we're putting ourselves in front of.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are actually on the half hour there, Anna. So that's been fantastic. Is there anything else you just want to add? I don't want to rush you, but just to
no. So there you have it. That's how you can start making your marketing easy and consistent. The doable plan does exactly what it says on the tin in getting you out there every single month in a way that's right for you. So use that as a basis. If you want a copy of the template, do get in touch and I can share that with you. Pull your plan together. And if you want to chat through ideas, I am more than happy to do that. And yeah.
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. Thank you, Anna. And that template, as you say, if anybody does want to get that template, they can obviously find you on LinkedIn and connect with you on LinkedIn. I've put a couple of links into the comments as well about your free download where people can get the 5-step strategy. And also you're doing a workshop, aren't you? A 1-day workshop on marketing plans.
Yes.
So I've put a link into that if anybody actually wants to dig deeper into those and get their 3-month marketing plan all sorted. So just remains for me to say a huge thank you, Anna. Thanks so much for sharing those wonderful tips, and speak to you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much.